Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 4, I think. So today I wanted to just get right into it. I'm going to share with you a bunch of different ways we very cheaply and easily make a ton of different hot drinks because now that the temperature is dropping and it is cold here. We pretty much have something hot to drink every day after school and work and whenever we feel a chill. So let's get right into it. We will start with a very simple way to make hot chocolate. It is so cheap, you don't need to buy the pre-made stuff. I got a huge tin of this Coffee Mate. It was like a few dollars on sale. And this lasts a really long time. I take about 2 teaspoons of this or depending on how creamy you want it, 2 or 3. And then I just take a regular cocoa powder, about a teaspoon of that, add the boiling water on top, give it a good stir, and then sweeten it with sugar or whatever sweetener you like, and that is it. It is super easy, super cheap. Cocoa is only a few dollars as well, and if you buy those individual packages or even like the same size of this in hot chocolate mix, it's about $5 or a few. It's about the same price, but much less because you don't really need to use a whole lot of this. So that is a really easy way to make hot chocolate, and that is how we do it now. So secondly, we have coffee. I always just buy the absolute cheapest coffee that I can find, and then I make it taste not cheap. So this is just some instant coffee, the Great Value brand from Walmart. As well, if I have time, I have this no-name, just medium roast ground coffee, and then I will just brew a cup. What you can do if you're brewing it is when you put the coffee in the filter, you add just a little bit of salt to take away the bitterness, and then I add a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg, and that makes it really holiday-ish, and it tastes really good. You can also add a little bit of cocoa into there, and then that gives it a really nice chocolatey flavor as well. When the coffee is made and brewed, you can add a little bit of vanilla and then your creamer, and it's like almost like a vanilla latte coffee type thing. And I got this huge thing from Walmart for I think it was $3 or $4, and this lasts like probably a couple years, and this I use for all kinds of different baking and everything. As well, you can use for your hot chocolate, I forgot to mention these candy canes. If you just use it to stir your coffee or your hot chocolate, you get that really nice mint flavor. And also you can add a little bit of pumpkin spice if you like to your coffee grinds when you're brewing it, and that gives it a really nice festive pumpkin-y taste as well. And or if you like maple, which we do, I also have this maple flavor extract too. You can also add this to your coffee and give it a little bit of a mapley taste. Moving on to tea. I normally just buy the cheap $2 tea, and it comes in a plastic bag, and then I just fill this thing up, and it's about $2 for 200 bags of tea. Or if Red Rose goes on sale, which is my favorite tea, I will pick that up. But tea is one of my favorite things to drink, and there are so many ways you can drink it. You can add cinnamon sticks I have here, and you just add that to your tea and or hot chocolate or coffee. Again, like this These are miracle sticks is what I call them because they make everything taste delicious. And we like to chew on them after, and it's a really festive, strong cinnamon taste if you like cinnamon. If you don't, then I would avoid it. As well, there is this, it's called, I can't even remember what it's called, but it's like a bitters or something. Angostura aromatic bitters. This stuff in tea is just really, really delicious, and it never goes bad. I think a bottle like this big, 100 milliliters, which has lasted me a really long time, a few years already, because all you need is a couple drops in your tea, and it just gives it a whole new flavor in it, and it never goes bad because there is a little bit of alcohol in it, but such a low amount that you're not, like, you only use such a small amount that it's not going to do anything to you, and it just tastes really good. This little bottle was about $5 or $7, and again, it lasts years. And oh yeah, one of my most favorite ways to make cheap tea taste delicious is just by adding 5 to 10 cloves into your pot of tea that is steeping, and just let it steep for, you know, a few minutes, and this adds a whole new flavor to your tea, and it tastes so good. It takes away, or it adds a much richer taste to your tea, and you can't really tell that you're drinking the $2 tea bags. And I think that is all. Oh, one last thing that I wanted to share was another favorite drink of ours is homemade apple cider. It's basically just apple juice, any kind of apple juice. You can use homemade apple juice, which is what I normally do. I use my apple scrap juice, or you can just buy, you know, the cheap apple juice from your grocery store. You just heat that up in a pan. You add some cloves, you add some cinnamon sticks, and a little touch of, actually this is all I use, is just this and this, and heat it up in a saucepan, and then you are good to go, and it gives you such a nice flavor as well. You can also add a little, like, very touch of nutmeg, and that will also give it a really nice flavor too. And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you do any of these things, or what are your favorite hot drinks to keep you warm in this freezing cold weather. Let me know in the comments below, and I look forward to hearing from you all. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I love you, and have a frugabulous day. Bye!